Hello everyone, welcome back to the new session on SAP HANA. So till now we have seen that what is SAP HANA, what is its features, and how we can create a trial account on BTP, and how we can create a SAP HANA database instance on HANA cockpit. And after that we saw that how we can perform some SQL operations in SAP HANA database explorer. So now what we will do, that we will move to business application studio, and there we will create a actual development project. In this video, what we will do, that we will first create a business application studio instance. So first of all, let me log into the SAP BTP cockpit. So to log into SAP BTP cockpit, we have to go to the accounts.hana trial.ondemand.com, and there we will log into our trial account. So I am logging into my trial account. I have already saved the password, so it will directly prompt it here. And after that, what I will do, that I will go to my instances and subscription in my sub account, and in that I will see that whether I have the subscription of business application studio or not. By default, in the trial account, SAP is giving everyone this business application studio subscription. So if you don't find that inside your subscription, so you can directly subscribe it also. So I will show you how you can subscribe it. So first of all, you have to go to your sub account, and inside the sub account, like you have to subscribe to the business application studio. So when I am coming to my sub account, I will go to the instance and subscription. So in that here you can see that if I have already subscribed, or by default it is given by the SAP, this subscription SAP has already given. Or else, if you don't find that, you can go to the service marketplace, and in the service marketplace, what you can do, that you can search for BAS or business application studio. Better to search it as a business application studio only. So if you will search it like business application studio, so you can see here, like we have business application studio, and in that what you have to do, that you have to subscribe here if you have not subscribed. Like I have already subscribed, or in my trial account it has been already given. So what I will do, that I will directly go to the application, and in that I have to create actually a development environment. So in trial account, you can have only 2 instance of development environment, and at a time you can have only one dev space as a running. Okay, and I have to click on OK, and after that it will open. And in that I have to select that, like which kind of project I am going to create. So first of all, I have to go to create a dev space. So I will create on dev space, and in that it will ask me the dev space name. So this page actually takes some time to load. It is not actually fully loaded right now. So you can give your dev space name as whatever you want. You can give the dev space name, like if you are creating it for HANA project, you can give as HANA, and if you are creating it for a Fiori projects, you can give it as a Fiori, so that you can remember that what purpose you are using this dev space. Okay, so right now I will create a HANA development project, so I can name it as a HANA dev. Okay, so HANA dev I have named it, but this page is not fully loaded yet. Once it is fully loaded, I will select that I am going to create a HANA project. So here it will prompt me the different radio buttons and different options, like which kind of project I am going to create. So it is taking time. So sometimes it is usually takes like it can take 1 or 2 minutes to load this full page. So when this full page will load, it will look like this. So you can select, like if you are creating any SAP Fiori project, you are creating any full stack cloud application, or any type of project you are creating, it will ask you. So here we will be creating actually SAP HANA native applications. Okay, so after that we can directly go to the create dev space, or these are actually additional SAP extensions. So we can check this all box, so that it will directly add this SAP extension in our dev space. So it won't harm anything in our project. So better to keep it like it's totally optional. If you want, you can keep it, or not, you can also directly move to the create dev space. So after that, when I will create this dev space, so it will create actually one uh, development space, and like there is a restriction, like you can have only two dev space here. Okay, so one dev space at a time you will have running. So you can see that I have already created one HANA development space, like for the SAP HANA native application, and that is actually taking time to starting. Okay, so it generally takes 2 to 3 minutes in starting one instance, and if you want to stop it, you can just click here. It will stop. And if your instance is like at the stopped status, you can just click here, like there will be a button like start, and this instance will start. So when your device base will go to running status, then you can click on this dev space and you can start developing the HANA project. Okay, so I will wait for a few minutes, like when it will go running, I will come back and we will move further. So my dev space is actually running now, so I can click on it and I can enter to the development environment. And after that, actually this is a business application studio, is the next version of web id that SAP provides. So it is actually new to HANA cockpit or BTP cockpit, so it's actually takes some time to load. Okay, so don't worry about that. If it takes some time, just wait, it will load, and after that you can start development. So here you might see that after a few minutes, finally my SAP Business Application Studio has loaded. So here what you have to do, like we have to start a project from template. Okay, so for that, like we have to select that start a project from template. So I will come here and you can see like the page is not responding right now. Okay, so sometimes it happens like the page will not respond. So don't go back, just wait there, the page will uh, load and it will be responsive. So I'm clicking on start from template, and the project from template will open, and in that I have to select that which kind of project I actually want to develop. So actually this SAP Business Application Studio is in the trial version. It will take a lot of time, it will not be so fast. So just bear with it and have patience, and do the development according to the that. So here you can see that my project from template has loaded. So actually from here, whatever type of project we want to create, we can create from here. Like if I want any cloud application programming project, I want any SAP Fiori application programming project, or any type of project we want to create, here we can directly select here, and it will provide all the like boilerplate information and all the like dependent files it will provide, and we can move ahead with just our development. So here we just want to create a SAP HANA database project. So I will click on this and I will start over, and after that I have to give my project name. So I will just give this as a HANA project. So I will give the name as HANA project, and after that I will give the next. And in the next, like it is asking to set the basic properties, like so the module name I will keep it as DB only, and after that if you want you can change the module name also. It is asking that name space and schema name. So for right now I would suggest to just leave it as it is, and in SAP HANA database version just keep it as HANA cloud only. Okay, and bind this database model to a Cloud Foundry service instance. So yes, we want to bind it to Cloud Foundry service instance, so we'll keep it yes. But there is a problem, like if you don't if you are not able to log into Cloud Foundry environment, so for that we have to go with the alternate option, and here we have to select no. So we will check that whether we are able to log into our Cloud Foundry runtime environment or not. So for that, right now I will give it as next. And here you can see that it is asking that uh, so here you can see that it is giving me like different option, because I have already created a project. So if you get like credentials to be filled. So just fill that and move ahead. And if you are not able to log into your Cloud Foundry runtime environment, I will show you that how you can log in. Okay, so don't worry about that. So I will just click on finish and it will generate a template project for me. So it will take some time in creating a project, so don't worry about that. Like you can see that I have already created one project, and another project is still in pipeline to be created. So it'll take some time to generate the project, and when it will be created, I will come back and I will show you that how you can move ahead. So here you can see that my project has been created, and you can see that my database instance has been also binded. Okay, so if you don't get this instance binded, what you have to do, that you just have to bind it from, like, instead of unbind you will get bind. So you just have to bind that, and you have to create a new instance and you can bind that service. Okay, so no need to worry about that. Let me show you how you can log into your Cloud Foundry runtime environment. So if you want to log into your Cloud Foundry runtime environment, you are not able to do that. So what you have to do, that you have to just go to the terminal, and in the terminal, first let me show you how you will get that Cloud Foundry login failed. Okay, so you will go to this API, for everyone the API will be same, and after that, when you will press enter, you will ask to give your email ID. So I will provide my email ID using which I used to log into BTB cockpit. So I will provide that credential, and after that it will ask for the password. So I will give the password, the same password which I used to log in to BTP cockpit. So here you can see that by my email ID I'm not able to log in actually. Okay, so this is actually the problem in business application studio, that sometimes it's does not allow you to log into your Cloud Foundry environment using the GUI. So for that we have a terminal option also. So in the terminal, what you have to take care of, that you have to take care that you are in that development workspace. Like here my development workspace is like a HANA project. So I have created actually two project, like HANA project you can see, and this one HANA project. So I am recently in my right now I am in my HANA project only. You can see that right now I am in HANA project. Okay, so this is the problem. Like if I will log into my HANA project, that will not work. I have to come here, I have to come in the HANA project. So for that, what I will do, that I will just write to change the directly, I will write a command like cd, like change directly, and I will just try to change the directory, like I will write the directory name. So directory name is HANA project. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that this will throw error because let me show you. Using the cd, we can only open the directly in directories inside that directly only. So let me check that. Okay, so you can see that it is showing that no such file or directory exists. So why it is throwing that error? Because inside the HANA project we don't have any directly like HANA. Inside the HANA project we don't have any directory like HANA project. Okay, so this is actually a separate directory. So we have to go back to this node. Okay, where which is the origin of these two directories. So for that, what I will do, that if you have idea about Linux, you can easily do that. So I will do the cd ... and I will go back to previous directory. So in the previous directory, that is project, and these two directory are actually the part of this project. So in this I will write just a change directory to HANA project, and I will just click on enter, and you can see that my development workspace, I have entered to my HANA project, and in this I will try to log into Cloud Foundry. So for that I will use a separate command like cf login, and that is sso. Okay, so cf login sso I will try. So what it does, that is it gives us unique code which is generated by this API, and in that code, if that code we are able to put here, so we will be easily authenticated and we will be easily able to log in. So for that I will just go this website, and it will ask me for login. So I will just click on my default whatever my id is there. So and after that I will just copy it. We just have to copy this code, and you just have to go back to your business application studio, and here you just have to paste it once, just control and v, and you will not see anything if when you will paste it here. So don't paste it multiple times, just paste it one time, and after that just hit enter. So when you will hit enter, you can see that authentication is successful. It is showing okay, and after that it is showing the detailed information also. This is actually our target organization, that is our global account name or number we can say, and target space is like Cloud Foundry dev space, and all the related information it is showing that this accounts belong to Amish Kumar, this Amish Kumar webs @gmail.com. Okay, so by this you can easily log into your Cloud Foundry runtime environment. Okay, and after that what we have to do, that we just have to deploy our project. So just make sure that you deploy the right project. So I'm going to deploy this project. So I will just click on deploy, and it will be getting deployed to HDI container. Okay, you can see that my project has been deployed, and it barely takes like 2 seconds and 69 millisecond. So after that, this what we have to do, that we have to actually create some roles. Okay, so for roles we have to go to the SQL endpoint. So how you can open the SQL endpoint, like you just have to come to your SAP HANA Cloud Central, and in that you have to just right click on or click on this three dots, and you can directly open the SQL console. Okay, so I will directly open the SQL console, and in that what I will do, that I will just create a roles. So for the role creation, actually we can do that through a code. So that code I will directly paste, like I don't want to waste your time, so I will directly post and paste that code, and I have commented that code also, so you can easily get the idea like what that code does. Okay, so let me just paste that code. I have already kept it in my clipboard. So okay, my clipboard is not working. Oh yeah, it's working. Okay, so here you can see that I am just creating the roles. I have previously created these roles also. So what I will do, that I will just change the username. Okay, so this username I am going to write it like user1. Okay, so user1, I will explain the code also, don't worry about that. Okay, and I will keep the password same, and wherever this user one I have used, I have to just change that. Okay, so user1. Okay, and again I have to write it like user1, user one. Okay, so let me explain this code. Okay, so what this code actually does, like it is creating some SQL roles. So that role is actually a generic role for OO and a generic role for AP. Okay, and after that we have to assign the privilege to these roles. So to assign the privilege, like these roles, what these roles can do, so these roles can do operations on this flight schema. Okay, with grant option, and without these roles, this another role can actually also perform some operations on this flight schema. And after that what we have to do, that we have to create a database user. So I have created a database user like user1, and I have put some password, and that password it will not ask when the user will use it first time, so it will not ask him to use the password change. Okay, the password will remain same. And after that what I will do, that I will just assign these roles, whatever roles we have created, so that we have to assign to the user we have created. And I will run this code. So I'm running this code actually. So you can see that there is a error I am getting, so I will abort it. So why I am getting this error, because I have not changed the schema. Okay, so actually what I will do, that I will just copy this code, Control C, and I will change the schema first. So I will set the schema to SFlight, set schema, and that will be SFlight. So for the SFlight schema we are doing this all. So you can see that the schema SFlight has been set, and now I will paste whatever the code I have explained to you or I have written previously. So that code is actually this one. And now I will run this code, and here we will see that okay, you can see that the roles already exist. Okay, because we have already created these roles. Okay, so I will just ignore all, and I just want to create the role. So you can see that it is showing that the role cannot be created. Role cannot be created because I have already created that role. But okay, no problem in that. These roles are already created in my account, so don't worry about that. What you can do that, uh, you can just remove this two lines of create roles. Okay, because role has been already created. Now what we will do that, we will just create the users. Okay, so I will run this code. Let's see if it is giving some error. So it is also showing that because username already exists as user1, so the user has been also actually created. So uh, when I run this code, the user has been also created, because in the SQL, if you put the semicolon, no, it takes as a separate uh, line of code. Okay, it will be executed separately. So these all I will remove. I will show you like how I can create the another users. Okay, so like I will create user user Amish, and after that I will just remove these alls, user Amish, and roles already we have created. So we are just assigning these roles to this user. Okay, so I will just create it and hope it will throw no error. So let me check that whether it's throwing. So you can see that it is throwing no error because role we had already created, so that's why it started throwing error. And user, when we first hit the run button, so in first time a user one also got created. So I have created a separate role that is actually a user Amish, and we have assigned the role to this user. And after doing this, what we have to do that, we actually have to create a user provided service in our business application studio. So for our project, we have to actually provide again a database connection. Okay, so for that I will just click on this add database connection, and it will also take some time to getting loaded. So oh great, it got open in the first time only. So in this, what actually we have to do that, we don't have to select the roles from existing container. Okay, so what I will do that, I will actually create a user provided service instance. Okay, so in this, what I will do that, like I will give the service instance name, and that I will give my instance, I will give. Okay, so sorry, I made an error. Just a minute, it is just validating the name. So make sure that you don't make this typing error. My instance. So I have created a service instance with instance name, and just remember this name because we will need this name further in our when we will be using granting permission. So we will need this name. Okay, so my instance is the name of my instance, and after that I want to use the deployment target container database. If you use the provided database information, so you have to just copy the SQL, I just want to use this, so I will just enter the username, like whichever the user I have created here, and I have to take that I have to use this username and password for that actually. Okay, and if you're using this provide the database information, so for that, what you have to do that, you have to put the SQL endpoint. So for that SQL endpoint, you can come to the here SAP Cloud Center, and from here you can copy the SQL endpoint. And in that, what you have to do that, you have to just paste this link, and in the end you will get let me show you like how the link look like. So when you will paste it, so in the end you are getting this 443. This 443 is actually the port number, so you have to paste that port number here. So for right now I'm not using that option. Better to use the use deployment target container database, because we have already connected to our database, so don't need our SQL endpoint. Both actually does the same. So I will just provide the username and password. So actually the username is like I recently created user, that is actually user Amish, and the password I will put like for all the roles I have same password. Okay, so I will go to my clipboard, and I hope this one is the password of my, no, this one is actually the password. Let me check once. So yes, DNA, yeah, so that one is password actually. So it has authenticated this, that yes, I have corrected, I have pasted the wrong right password. So I will add this connection to my project, and after that you can see that the my instance project has been added. And after this, what we have to do, that we have to actually uh, create a HTTP grant file. So like it is important to grant the privilege to the object owner and application user, so that they can access the data in the database. Okay, so what you could do that by like creating the individual roles also, and like which is .htp role in the database project that you would have to assign to the users in the SAP HANA Database Explorer. Okay, but a more convenient option to assign a set of privilege to many users directly from your project is like to just upload a HTTP grant file, and this file will specify that the user provided service will be used to grant the privilege entered in the .htp grant file uh, in the connection database. Okay, so what we will do, that I have already created that file, and what we have to do, that like I will go to the my src like source file, and I will right click on that, and I just have to like upload that file. Okay, so I will provide that file in the description of this course. You just have to unzip that, and you have to like upload that file. Okay, so that file is actually sflight roles.htp grants. Okay, so I'm uploading that file, and you can see that here you will see that it has some pending deployments. Okay, so you just have to open this, and just you have to deploy this. So before deploying, just open it and give this like instead of UPS granter, you just give like whatever the connection name you have provided to your database connection. So here I have provided like my instance is my connection name, so my instance I will provide as connection name. Okay, so you can see like it has no error right now, and now okay, it has like I don't think it is case sensitive, but still better to take care of it. Now I will what I will do, that like I will just deploy this pending deployment. So I will just deploy it, and let's see that whether we are getting any error or not. So I don't think that we will get any error. Okay, so if you will not change this instance them now, so you will get an error. So just take care of that before opening before deploying it. Just open that file and deploy it. So now we can see that we don't have any pending deployment. So at the end it's better to deploy the whole project. Like I will just deploy this whole folder, so that we don't have any pending deployments. Right now we don't have any, but still it's better to deploy the whole folder. So I will deploy it. Okay, so by doing this we are done with our first project in HANA database in Business Application Studio. Now we will move further, and we will create a calculation view. Like we will see how we can create a calculation view. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. We will meet in next video. Thank you so much.